At Elon, the school has taken great pride over the years. We've become the leading institution with undergraduate study abroad as a university.
The study abroad, the whole global experience, is one of the high priorities of the institution in our strategic plan.
It's upwards around 3/4 of our student body do some kind of abroad trip.
So it really started with a conversation with my president, Leo Lambert, to say, how do we do this with our student athletes? He and I worked together to get a plan that would fit the institutions.
It was definitely a great opportunity to be able to take time and go across seas and see what it's like. We went to Japan over Thanksgiving break last year. I honestly never thought I would get the chance to because I am in a Division I sport and we're going nonstop constantly.
We started sending teams back in 2010, trying to figure out how we could construct a program. But what was important to us that was in athletics, we would follow the study abroad models of the university. We did not want to just follow the NCAA rules and say we're going on a foreign trip, which is the terminology that we use in athletics. We wanted the academic component to go along with our program. It's a curriculum rather than just a foreign trip.
So it was like, okay, how can we get the availability of a abroad trip for our student athletes, and particularly football?
What we've done with our football program is we've constructed their program in a way that the junior class will go every spring break.
But I think it's a great idea, and I think it's going to be an awesome experience. This year we're supposed to go to Costa Rica. We're going to have a lot of team building activities while we're in Costa Rica, and I think we're going to be getting into the community and probably doing some activities with children and the people around, and these activities are going to be a great way for us to come together.
We try to make it interesting for the sport. For example, this coming Thanksgiving, our track and field team is going to go to Greece. I can't think of a better experience if you're in track and field than to go see where it all started. Football will be more of a service-oriented kind of experience because we're not taking the entire team. The good thing is every football player will go every year, but just the junior class. That way every player gets an experience during their 4 years here at Elon.
I'm grateful to a lot of people that have made this happen because it certainly is an investment in our student athletes. I've talked to some of the other student athletes from other sports. When they come back, these experiences have been life-changing in some degree.
It definitely brought our team closer, I think, especially experience like a global, interaction like that. It's definitely a cool experience to have and be able to look back and be like, oh, I got to go to Japan with my team.
I would agree that it's probably not going on at many other institutions to this capacity. I think there are sports all over the country at all different universities that make trips, but I don't know of anybody that's doing it comprehensively like this, and hopefully others will attempt because it's a great thing.
I think that this is a great opportunity. As we go to Costa Rica, we're going to get closer together. We're going to do things that we haven't done before. A lot of people haven't left the country. I'm expecting us to strengthen as a group and therefore strengthen on the field.
You see the huge impact it has on the student or student athlete as a person, not just as their role within the university. It's life-changing.
I think anytime the student athletes have an experience, whether it be community service, in this case traveling to a different country and seeing a different culture, I think it is a great reminder of how fortunate we are, the platform that we get as college football players to be able to do service. It's always, I think, coming back, it'll be a memorable experience for sure.